Hi there, it's Asia. Let's check how well you understand how to get a high score in IELTS Writing Task 2 and what actually drags your score down. I've prepared some tasks for you. First, you try to find mistakes, and then I'll show you what those are and how to correct them. I'm sure this exercise will help you avoid these errors in your writing. Please count how many questions you answer correctly. Okay, let's get started. Here is the first task. Our IELTS Writing Task 2 topic is about whether children should read books for entertainment or not. Some parents insist that reading books for entertainment is a waste of time. Children of such parents, therefore, would be deprived of reading books that many of their friends discuss, such as The Three Musketeers, Robinson Crusoe, The Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter. Can you find a mistake here? Please pause the video if you'd like to think about it. Here is a tip. What would you remove? I would remove all the examples of books. The idea is clear without them. So they don't help us answer the question, and you don't get any extra points for knowing the names of books, games, or anything else. Avoid unnecessary details, such as lists of things. Next, question number 2. Professor John Smith from the psychology department at the University of Oxford is convinced that reading fiction increases people's empathy and compassion. What about this example? Do you know the answer? Can you see the mistake? Actually, it's exactly the same. Unnecessary details. In this case, the name and position of the researcher. Using imaginable research doesn't add any credibility to your arguments. If you want to refer to some fact just say research suggests or research shows. And now I have 2 sentences for you. School children dislike mathematics from an early age. Employers prefer hands-on work experience over a university degree. So this is a very common mistake. Can you spot it? Well, both these sentences overgeneralize things that say that something is true all the time when it's only true sometimes. Do all school children dislike maths? I loved it. Do employers always prefer experience? Try to soften your language by adding elements of probability. Some school children may dislike mathematics from an early age. Not all of them, just some. And may means that they may dislike it or not. For some kinds of jobs, employers prefer hands-on work experience over a university degree. Adding this clarification makes the argument stronger because it's more difficult to overturn it. I've seen a lot of essays where complex issues are oversimplified. Be careful. Now I have a whole paragraph for you. This is an introduction to an essay about the best ways to prevent crimes. Crime is an indispensable part of society. As long as there are rules, there are also people who will break them. Today, the main way of punishing people for their misdeeds is sending them to prison. Prisons exist in every country on earth, and most of them are notoriously overcrowded. How can people be deterred from committing crimes? Some consider stricter sentences to be the preferred way to prevent crimes, while others disagree. In this essay, I will discuss both views and offer my own position. Can you find 2 mistakes? If you'd like to pause the video, now is the time to do that. Okay, here are the answers. First of all, the introduction is too long. All we need in an introduction is to present the topic, task, and our position. In my courses, I call it the TTP formula. All you need is 2 or 3 sentences. We have 7. Actually, I would just delete the first 4 sentences. That's too much background information. I know it may be tempting to give a good introduction to your topic because it's easier and sometimes we feel like we want to write about it, but it won't bring you a Band 7 score. Keep your introduction short and to the point. Okay, now we have 3 sentences. The second mistake lies in the last sentence. In this essay, I will discuss both views and offer my own position. This sentence tells us what the essay question is: to discuss both views and give your own opinion. The examiner already knows the task, so no need to repeat it in your essay. Instead, it's better to give your own opinion. I think that criminals are often victims of circumstances, and helping them find their way in life would be more effective than threatening them with years behind bars. As this is an essay about 2 views, you must still discuss both views in your essay, not just the view you agree with. This is different to your opinion essays, where the question is, do you agree in IELTS general training? Or to what extent do you agree or disagree in IELTS academic? If you're sometimes confused as to what you should write about in your essay and whether you should discuss one side or both sides, learn about the 5 types of tasks and what to write about in each of them. Are you counting how many questions you've answered correctly so far? The next topic is about introducing a tax on unhealthy foods, and this is part of a body paragraph. Without beating around the bush, I agree that the tax option can help to reduce the consumption of potentially harmful foods. For example, the so-called sugar tax imposed in the UK on soft drinks with a high sugar content has scored some points with those who support healthy eating. So far, we've talked about the ideas, the content. Now, I want you to pay attention to the vocabulary. What would you correct? Well, in your essay, you should use formal English. Avoid informal phrases, slang, idioms, and colloquialisms. Actually, we have 2 informal phrases here. At the very beginning, to beat around the bush. This is an idiom and it's informal. A formal linker we could use is on the one hand. Further, to score points. Again, it's informal. It's better to say that the sugar tax has had some positive effects. Now, we have a topic about the advantages and disadvantages of working from home rather than from an office. Let's have a look at the paragraph about the advantages of working from home. Can you find 2 mistakes? First, working from home eliminates the need for a commute in rush hour, which can be stressful and time-consuming. Secondly, remote work allows for more flexible work arrangements. Finally, employees can be more productive because they attend fewer meetings and generally experience fewer interruptions, which normally occur in the office environment. Have you found the mistakes? I guess you've noticed that the structure is quite repetitive. First, secondly, thirdly. The use of linking words is mechanical. Although we need to present several benefits, try to make your transitions less noticeable. Here is how I've changed this paragraph to make the transitions between the ideas smoother. The first sentence is actually the same. First, working from home eliminates the need for a commute in rush hour, which can be stressful and time-consuming. Instead, people can have a longer sleep or start working earlier, as remote work easily allows for more flexible work arrangements. Another advantage of staying away from the office is that employees can be more productive because they attend fewer meetings, and so on. Although the ideas are the same, now they're better connected. But there is still one thing missing. If this is the whole paragraph about the advantages, there should be a topic sentence. The first sentence should tell the reader what this paragraph is about. It can be simple. Working from home has a number of benefits. Ideally, at the end of the paragraph, you should wrap it up and transition to the next. We don't have it here, as well as we don't have the next paragraph. In my courses, you can learn how to develop ideas in your body paragraphs and how to connect all your sentences, something that is very important for your score. And if you'd like to check out the courses, they are linked in the description. Next, the topic is the same. We need to answer the following question. Do the advantages of working from home outweigh the disadvantages? Have a look at this conclusion. In conclusion, working from home has numerous benefits for both companies and employees. However, it also has serious downsides, which cannot be ignored. Can you see the mistake? To spot it, it's important to see the question. That's why I put it just above. We need to say if the advantages are greater or the disadvantages, but this conclusion doesn't present a clear opinion. You should make your position very clear. In conclusion, although working from home has certain downsides, I believe its advantages are greater by far. Now, my opinion is clear and I just need to summarize the main arguments from the body paragraphs to have a complete conclusion. And the last question. For this one, let me show you the topic too. So here is the task. In many countries, people do not recycle waste materials such as bottles and newspapers. What are the reasons for this? What could be done to solve this problem? And here is the full conclusion. To conclude, it is the lack of awareness about the benefits of recycling and reluctance for people to sort their refuse that prevents them from engaging with this useful practice. Can you spot the error? In our conclusion, we should answer all the essay questions. We have two, the reasons and the solutions. But this conclusion only gives us the reasons. It's incomplete. Here is what we should add. When they fully understand its advantages and can recycle their rubbish at home and outside easily and quickly, I believe that many will choose to do the right thing. So these are our solutions. I actually have a full sample answer to this question, which you can download on our Telegram channel. The link is in the video description box below. You just need to click to open it up first and then you see it. The links to our preparation packs are there too. That's where you can learn how to meet each requirement in IELTS writing and speaking and answer each type of question. How many errors could you find today? Did any particular mistake surprise you? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching me today. Good luck with your preparation and your exam. Bye!